Hi everyone, it's Robin. This is going to be a super quick 2020 planner update, along with a few orders that I've gotten in since the last time that I posted a video on unboxings. So let's get right to it. I think I'm going to put this off to the side, and we're going to start with my Slim Appunto. I love this planner. This exterior of this, I've said this before, I'll say it again, is truly bulletproof. I totally love that. I have past videos on how I use this planner, and nothing's really changed. There's just an addition in here. I keep my weeks book on, I turned it into a Fedori, and I've got it on elastic strings attached to a piece of plastic covered with vinyl in the back. And then behind it, I've got some 6-hole punch personal size credit card holders just taped together with packaging tape. And there's 2 of those, so they make a little folder. One of my goals for 2020 is to do better with saving money, and I've set myself a pretty hefty goal for savings for this year to kind of make up for years of spend extravaganza. So I decided that I was going to try the envelope system, Dave Ramsey's envelope system, and I've not read any of his information, nor do I feel necessarily motivated to look into it and read about envelopes. I kind of get the idea of it. So rather than paying money to order these beautiful ones from Type A for Alexa makes these for planners, I decided that I would adventure out. I have all of the things that I need to make things like this myself, and I just made them. They are not pretty, they are not perfect, but they will do the job. So I've got my envelopes in the back for groceries, for gas, for home and personal. So there's 5 different categories that I thought that I might want to stash money. And then I've got a few more cards, and then nothing else has changed about this planner at all. But the thing that I like about the smaller sized weeks book this year, versus getting the mega weeks, is there's room to accommodate those extra things in the back to make this a truly functional wallet for myself. So that is it. In the weeks book itself, the only updates that I have is I put a few more decorative things in this year. I tipped in some vellum that I printed up. I have a few stickers that I actually have put down. I have my monthly stickers, and this is the end of a piece of washi tape, a little sticker there, a Christmas tag and a Santa there. And then I am adding a swatch section to the back, and it's going to be very minimal. It's more of a list with just samples on it. I still don't know how to get my best use out of the back pages of these weeks books. So I thought, well, I might as well put something there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so those are updates in my Slim Appunto. I think from there, we're going to move to this little planner. This is my medium slim Campania from Julio. I love this older honey matte croco color. And I am using this planner as a keep it on my desk exclusive with passwords, and the addition is a weeks book is going to be living in here. If it's okay, because this is not anything that I'm going to necessarily be bringing with me, although I can pull this weeks book out and bring it with me. But this weeks book is going to be for my personal health, like daily headache. Do I have a headache? Do I have a leg ache? Do I have a whatever going on? That kind of tracking. And then I have added my personal finances to this book. So in the back, I counted back the pages, and I made room for every paycheck that I get from now through the end of 2020 and put the bills that will come out of that paycheck up on the top corner. I've been using this kind of style of financial tracking for a good 3 or 4 years now. The notebook tends to change from year to year, but this works for me. So I have the whole year set up to go for there. And then I also have set up at the beginning a savings tracker, the date that the auto payment for my bills happens and the amounts, and then loan payoff on the front pages here so that I can flip to that. So I have my finances and health all in one book, and they live in the back of here, and they don't leave my desk. There's no need for me to carry that around with me. I just use my receipts when I get home or look up my banking online and do my balancing that way. Okay, next, my B6 junk book, brain dump area on my desk. There's not a lot of changes that I've made to this book at all. Although I thought there was one thing when I was thinking about this that I was going to share with you. Oh, nope. But I wanted to show you, I guess we'll jump from here into my latest order of hydrocolors, because these are the latest ones that came in. It was a little bit of a fail because I made this order to get my hands on some colors that I felt I was missing from my set. And what I was seeking is a good red and a good blue. And what I ended up getting was a very green blue, greenish purple blue, a very purpley blue, and some reds that lean a little bit more towards coral or orange. So I probably will be placing one more order with hydrocolor. Except for my neons. This is my current hydrocolor collection. I love her stuff. It is just gorgeous. So there are the ones that I got in over break. And then this was a washi tape order that I placed and got from, I don't remember, someplace in the US. I'm sorry, I don't remember who I ordered, what shop I ordered this from on Etsy, but these were the rolls of washi tape that I got, and this one quickly became my favorite, and I incorporated it into my updates on my medium Campania. So other than that, nothing's changed in this guy. It's still my junk book, it's my doodle book, it's my notes, brain dump. I love it. So let's go from that one to my medium Campania. I love this planner. My God, this is like these two, this one and my shiny khaki Croco one are the most gorgeous planners that I've ever had. And I have not had any desire at all to even consider moving out of this or looking for something to replace it or looking for something in addition to it. This is it, you guys, this planner. So I did update just a little bit in here. I made myself new, I reused my dividers, which are the really kind of thinner stencil paper that I've told you about that you can get at Joann Fabric to make your own stencils. And then I cut my own dividers out of that. And then I just printed up, the labels that I wanted to have on clear acetate paper that I got from Hobby Lobby so that there's no white on top of them. And I reorganized just a bit. I've got, again, that brain dump section. I have short projects that are probably less than a month to accomplish, if not smaller than that. Longer plans, longer projects and goals, which are a month plus, up to many years. I've got a section for my hobbies, and I've got that sectioned off to planners, P for planner, K for knitting, W for write, which is pen and ink, and A for art supplies. I've got a section for family, and those have top tabs for me, for my husband, for my mom, and for my dogs. And then the very back section is info, and that's just things that don't change at all. So in here, then, with my washi tape that I fell in love with, I have made a page for when it's appropriate to be a unicorn page. And on this page will be things that I would love to get my hands on, or that I've been dreaming or looking to find. I'm on a quest to find it. And I'm giving myself permission, if I find something that's on one of my unicorn pages, to go ahead and purchase it, because they're not easy finds at all. So, for example, this is from planners, and you'll notice that there's nothing there. This is a charm, and I have it on a sticky note because I don't even know if it belongs. But on my fountain pen, in my pen and ink section, there are 2 fountain pens that I would allow myself to purchase if I found them, because they're older ones and they're very hard to find. So because they're on my unicorn page, if I find them, I'm giving myself permission to go ahead and break my rules for spending and purchase those pens. But what I'm trying to do with this book is get myself in the habit of, if there's something that I want to put it on a sticky note on this page, and if I still want it after, and I haven't decided how much time goes by to make that decision, if I still want it, then I'll move it to budget for it and purchase it. And hopefully, I don't know how that's going to work in the planning community, because I know that things generally are for sale and are gone, but if they're gone, then they're not meant to be, right? Right. So those are my updates in my medium Campania. Okay, let's see. So I might as well at this point talk about an order that I made to Hoban Ichi. I ended up purchasing one of the covers that I really liked a lot. And I saw somebody had a video out, and I never realized it until now. But Hoban Ichi has stopped putting the date, the year, on their new covers. And that really, for some reason, that really bums me out, to the point that I probably will be done ordering covers from Hoban Ichi. Never say never, because there's always one that I love for sure. But for sure, these nylon covers, I think I'm going to be okay with being done, and or maybe looking for older ones in the buy-sell trade groups. But I really did like this combination of teal and pink, so I purchased that one. I purchased the pineapple one, and I'm a little disappointed with it, because although I love yellow and green, this is not my green. It's a little bit dull for me, and the yellow's a little too bright in contrast. So this one may find its way back on a buy-sell trade group. And then I did get the mint cappuccino, I think, and I put my 2019 book in it already, so I'm not going to haul that out to show you, because you've probably seen plenty of these already on YouTube. I bought, I think, some I did get the undated A6 book, and I bought another A5 cousin, which is currently for sale in the buy-sell trade group, because I decided that I may end up going in a different direction. So since it's the beginning of the year, I might as well get that off to somebody who might be able to use it. But I made this whole Hoban Ichi order because of this book. My 5-year Ketchel A6 size has not been a book that I've been reaching for lately. It went into a slump like my A6 art book did at the end of the year, and I think I went back and kind of back wrote some of my things from my week's book to just fill in a few of the things. But I'm hoping that this new cover will kind of give me a reason to reach for this book and keep information up, because I was kind of thinking it's kind of interesting to go to the 3rd line. I didn't purchase this book until I think mid-year in 2018. So I think here's where I purchased it. 6/9/18. So technically it won't be until June until I've been in this book for 3 years. But I looked at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm over halfway done with this book. I can't give up on it at this point. So, and my idea was to use the right-hand pages for years after that. Why purchase another one? So I'm going to try to rekindle my love for this book by putting it in this cover that I love. And you guys, this cover is gorgeous. Every once in a while, there's one that comes out that I just fall in love with, and this is one. I was sad that I didn't get it on my first Hoban Ichi order, so I just went ahead and got it. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and while I still have this guy handy. I purchased these little pocket folders because I thought that the bird matched that. And here's why this washi tape also came in, because of the covers. So that's just part of my weirdness. So, yep. Okay. So, I guess we'll go here next. I want to be a little bit more decorative with my week's book and with my art journal and some other things. So I went ahead and purchased some washi tape samples from a shop called Pretty Paper Bits. She's got, I think, in my opinion, the best selection of washi tape samples. I never have made it to the end of a roll of washi tape, so I'm thinking that this is going to be a better plan for me, and I got a bigger variety than what I could have or would have spent on rolls anyways. So I bought those, and the quantity is high. You're looking at that like, holy crap, but I decided that I would purchase enough to get the free shipping on it. Okay, so the last thing that I have to show to you is my A6 art book, which is back up and running for 2020, and I'm really happy to have this this medium to do kind of the things that I've been missing doing. I decided to go with a New York City theme this year, and predominantly green and white are the colors. Green, black, and white are the colors. They're my college colors. They're my favorite University of North Dakota hockey colors. So I've tried to accumulate some green washi tape. I need to find another home for this scallopy one so that it's all green and black and gray. But I've got a little card tucked in here with the skyline of New York City on it that I thought was cute. And I just found that on Instagram, I think, and printed it up. It's not my artwork. I have my I Love New York sticker. I have my Cafe Grumpy card for washi tape cutting. I have something from the New York Public Library stuck here. And I actually used a sticker, not just with temporary tape on the back. I actually peeled it off the paper and stuck it on the page. So proud of myself. But truth be told, I have, I think, 2 extras of that one. So I was not okay. I was okay with letting that one have a home in a book. I don't think that I'm going to use my monthly calendars for anything in here because I don't plan in here. This is just my draw a day kind of art journal. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go back to color swatching with my pens and inks because I do want to know what colors I have when I'm doing artwork in here. And then I started on the 30th of December with these 2 kind of blank pages, turning the page to a new year. I put the December 30th and December 31st on here so that I was ready. And then I started yesterday with my word of the year, Tathata, and just kind of my enjoyment of my hydrocolor watercolors with little bubbles or circles that I painted in. So that's kind of how I'm starting. It kind of had a New Year's theme to it with the glitter and the bubbles and the confetti thing going. And my goal at work, and I think my husband would be happy if I spilled this over to personal life, is to just let things exist as they are without having to fuss, fight, judge, criticize. I'm going to try to be a little bit more in the moment, accepting and okay with other people's ideas and thoughts, and not always have to push or move things. So that's my goal for myself for work. So I put that word in here to remind myself. And I know I'm going to need practice. It's going to be harder than I think. I'm quite sure about that. I do have little calendars printed up. I do have one more update. I ended up moving my daily writing pages from my A5 ring planner into one of these little Hoban Ichi blank, like supplemental books. And I ended up putting a calendar in the front, and I printed these. I made these on Google Docs, and then I printed them up on different colored like theme paper. So I have the whole year ready to go to just put in here, because I always am wanting to know what the date is when I'm journaling, and I don't want to have to go into my bag or go into another book just for a calendar. So I want an easy reference here. So I made these little calendars. I'm going to actually put these in my medium Campania too, maybe just 2 at a time, so that I have those at hand also. But I am going to, my plan for this year is to do my daily writing, and I'll flip this real quick. There's no need for you to read this, but my daily journaling, or my journaling when I feel like it. When I'm done with the book, I'm going to chop the book. I'm going to use this cover that I made out of National Geographic photographs. I'm going to use this, put a tab on it that says 2020, and this is going to be my divider for 2020. And I'm purposefully not filling the page all the way to the edge with my writing so that I can hole punch this. It's going to end up in my Ring A5 Mia Cara, but I think that having this to pull out and use for writing is going to be writing friendly, and I can certainly bring this with me if I'm on the go, so that I can do some writing on the go also. So that's my last update, are these this book with this cover, with those calendars, and then I have extra ones that I will cut and put in my medium Campania. So that is those are my changes for 2020. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. I know I did not do a good job of talking about shop names and product names. Most of the things I think everybody's probably very familiar with: Hoban Ichi, Giulio, and everything else I kind of just scrapped together based on inspiration from other places and things. So I will see you guys again soon, and be good. Bye.